Thunderbirds this week. American stand-up comedian and actress Tiffany Haddish will have that green flag in hand as the field comes off the east banking and turn 4 down the short chute, and things get very silent as we await the green flag.
Hold them belts tight one last time, boys. Light the fires. Showtime.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys, and let's have fun.
And the 65th Daytona 500 is underway.
Still in line. 5 and 22 connected. Right with you. Right with you. Your run will come back. There's a 1 gap behind the 22. They're released down there. Still half off of you. Half your lane. Your help is clear. Bottom still half your lane. Bottom coming fast by you to the other run. 1 back. You're still clear now.
Bowman spotter Kevin Hamlin doing air traffic control as they come to near 200 miles an hour, completing lap 1, led by Kyle Larson.
You hear those spotters. That communication is so crucial to every move these drivers will make all day long. Tony, so many times you're looking out of the different glass and most people think that windshield, what's going on in the windshield, you kind of just glance out and see that, but what's in that back glass out of that rear view mirror, that's where all the juice is.
And listening to that spotter, that is the guy that is giving you all the information that you need to make your decisions as a driver inside that car. You can't see 2-3 rows behind. You can't see energy building up, so you have to rely on that spotter. That spotter is your best friend for 500 miles.
Yeah, trust. And we've built that trust. Some of these guys have been with each other for years. Some of them, just like Jimmy Johnson. He worked with the same spotter Earl forever, his whole career. Different one this time. Got to have that trust. When he says clear, you got to trust it and do it now.
So why are we pace car formation at near 200 miles an hour?
Because nobody can break free and nobody can get far enough out to really make a big maneuver at this point.
Cloud cover. You know, it's cooled off just a little bit here. Truck's got a lot of grip, and these tires are brand new. As they start to wear out, they'll start to slip and slide around. Drivers were talking about being tight right there off of turn 4 that you see. As things start to move around, start slipping and sliding around, it's going to separate this field. And then you start figuring out who's got the fast hot rods and who doesn't, who needs work to do.
A driver might say, hey, I'm only 2 seconds back of the leader. And his crew chief would say, yes, but you're 36th.
No different than a traffic jam in New York City. You've got to figure out a way to make it happen. You can get through there. Just got to be methodical about it. The biggest thing is, again, look at your temperatures. Telling your crew chief, if you have handling issues, you need that in the bug right now. You need to get it behind you as soon as you get on. If you have any kind of handling issue whatsoever, balance-wise, and they can fix it, a first pit stop would be sure. I'd be yelling at Larry, fix this, babe. Can't be having this later in the race.
Versus the other races we go to, they've had 2 practice sessions since qualifying. So they've had a chance to get their balance the way they like it. Talked to a lot of drivers, and everybody seems to be pretty happy with their car. Some of them are hoping for a little more speed, but they like the balance, and that's really critical. This is the hottest part of the day for these guys, so this is where handling is going to be the most crucial.
First little breakaway of the race. Kyle Larson got about 2 car lengths out in front, and all that did was bring the pack right back to him, bumper to bumper.
Big pushes out of the back of his car by Joe Logano. You're going to see that a lot. You have to be careful with those pushes. The Fords, all weekend long, we've seen the Fords have been able to push harder on the rear bumpers of the car in front. You see the 10-car Eric Almirola pulling right up to the back of Bowman. Have to be careful of those pushes. Don't be too aggressive. You can spin them out.
And the 2 front row starters remain side by side. Alex Bowman has the overall record in that purple and Brick Henry Chevrolet for 6 consecutive front row starts in this race. Last year's pollster Kyle Larson on point is Bowman's teammate.
We saw Alex once in his qualifying race. He got out of that pack in a hurry. Did not like the way his car drove. It had speed for qualifying, but it didn't have balance for the race. That's the good thing about the last 2 days. Get the opportunity for him and his crew chief to look at the other cars, look at Kyle Larson's car, look at Chase Elliott's car, and try to figure out what is the combination to get him most comfortable where he can lead like this.
Talk to Kevin Harvey. Watch these cow flaps flip up on Joey Logano on the front. He said you're not doing a good enough job pushing if them cow flaps aren't. That's negative air pressure on there. Pulls those cow flaps up. As he gets away from Kyle Larson in front of him, you won't. But as soon as he gets close enough, watch his cow flap. He needs to get closer to him.
He's not there yet.
There he is. And watch this. See it starting to flip right there? It's that neutral pressure in the cow flap race car.
There's some Joey Logano audio.
It's good intel. It's got to save fuel too. You know, when you're running at the front of the pack and you're pulling this charge, you are wide open. You have to do. They'll run you over, right? But if you're back there mid-pack, Tony, you can just be 30, 40, 50% sometimes.
He's got an update on the pulse alert from Jamie.
Well, Mike, you guys were talking about Alex Bowman. They did have a different direction than their teammates coming in. They wanted this pole. They focused only on qualifying. It wasn't until Friday they actually put it in race trim just to see what they have. I was told they practiced aggressively to make sure they had something good that they could lead with, that the car was balanced, it drove on, it was comfortable. Checked all those boxes, Mike.
Good enough for now, absolutely. Okay, if you watch iRacing or if you play iRacing, you all run around Daytona 3 wide on the safety of your computer. Why isn't somebody going out, making the third lane, trying to make something happen?
Well, you said it. There's a reset out here. That reset's in the infield care center with some guys standing there. You go, okay, checking your vitals. You don't have that in iRacing. This is a real deal.
And after the qualifying races, talking to a lot of the drivers, as soon as you get out, these cars have so much drag in them. To get all the way on an outside, I don't know that you can carry the momentum. I think there's going to be parts of the race where it will come into play, but this is way too early to really worry about getting 3 wide. These guys are wanting to settle in. They're wanting to get some laps on these tires. Like Clint mentioned, they got stickers. They want to sit there and try to just figure out what their balance is, to settle in. They got a long day ahead of them still.
9 laps complete. Alex Bowman has led 8 of them after Kyle Larson led the first. The pageantry, the air show is over. Down to business at Daytona 500.